Okay, the first thing you're going to do after you open up your Microsoft Word document is to make sure that you have 1-inch margins all the way around your paper. In order to do that, you need to click on File and go down to Page Setup. And here we have our top margin at 1 inch and our bottom margin at 1 inch, but our left and right margins need to be changed. They're at 1.25 now, we need them at 1 inch. In order to move them down, you can press the down arrow until you get to 1 inch, or you can highlight the area and press the number 1 key on your keyboard. And you press OK. After we have our margins correct, you need to make sure that you are typing in Times New Roman font size 12. You should be able to see the font and font size right there on your toolbar. If for some reason you cannot, you need to go to Format, Font, and choose the correct font, Times New Roman, and font size 12 here. Now there's all kinds of different fonts. Some are very pretty and cool, but for class, you need to always choose Times New Roman. And you press OK. The next thing you're going to do is set up your heading for your paper. Your heading is where you put your name, your class, the date, and your assignment. So in order to do that, we need to create what's called a tab stop. In order to create a tab stop, you need to be able to see your ruler at the top of your paper. If for some reason you cannot see your ruler, you need to make sure that it appears by going to View, Ruler. Make sure that that's checked. Once it's checked, you'll see the ruler on the top and on the side of your paper. We need to create 2 tab stops. A tab stop is where you press the tab key on your keyboard and it puts the cursor where you tell it to. We want it to go between the hourglass here and the 1 for when we indent paragraphs. And then we also want to create one around the 5. So let's create our first one. You click twice on the mark in the middle, and it says to you, do you want the tab stop position at 0.5? Yes, we do. You press OK. And you want to create another one around the 5 depending on how long your name is. If you have a really long name, you probably want to move it over a little bit, but I'm going to use the name Joe Student, so I'm going to click on the 5. And it says, so you want one at 0.5 and at 5? Yes, we do. You press OK. So if I press the tab key once, it takes me to the first tab stop I created. And then if you press it again, it takes you to the second one. We want to go ahead to go to the second one because this is where we're going to type our name. You're going to type your name here, and then you're going to hit Enter. And it automatically takes you all the way over to the left. You need to press the tab key twice to get back. And this is where you're going to type your class. You're either 7-1, 7-2, 7-3, 8-1, or 8-2 English. And if you are in a mini class, you would either choose 1-12 mini, 2-12 mini, or 3-12 mini, depending on which 12 weeks you're in my mini. And you press Enter, and you're going to tab over twice again, and this is where you're going to put the date that it is due. So your paper, let's say it's going to be due September 1st, and then that's all you put for the assignment. So after you have finished typing the date in the heading, you want to hit Enter twice, and that takes us all the way to the left-hand side of the paper. In order for us to type the title, we need it centered, and then the body of our paper is going to be double-spaced. So let's double-space our document first. You need to go to Format, Paragraph, and you want to make sure that the line spacing says you take it from single to double. And also where it says align left here, we're going to make our title be aligned in the center. So you can change it in this window and press OK. And let's type our title. Let's just say it's Persuasive Essay Final Draft. And then you're going to hit Enter. So it goes ahead and double spaces it for you, but now that we're in the center, we need to move it back to the left because we're going to start typing the body of our paper. You can see here that it's centered. You can take it to the left by clicking it on the toolbar. If you don't have this option on your toolbar, again, you can go to Format, Paragraph, and take it from center back to the left, and you press OK. Now, remember we created 2 tab stops. One was for indenting paragraphs and one was for your heading. So you, if you go ahead and press the tab key right now, it will already indent your first paragraph for you. And this is where you're going to start typing your paper. And you would just type your paper, and it automatically takes it all the way back to the left after the tab stop again. And this is how you set up your paper for a writing assignment for Writing Work.